is, first of all, we're going to start. What you want to do is you want to have a time that's special for yourself. So we do something called pulling down the heavens. That's like a gate we're walking through. We're leaving our life behind for a minute. We're coming in. We're going to practice for ourselves to improve ourselves for those, us and those around us. So we do that by pulling down the heavens. So what you do is you reach up, you breathe in like you're gathering energy from the heaven, and then you pull it down and push it to your navel. It's called pulling down the heavens. The Chinese have names for everything. So you're breathing in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so you have, like I said, various different hearts. Your main pump is your heart. That keeps going, obviously, otherwise you wouldn't be here. The second one, you have your body, your spirit, and the energy that connects them. Your breath controls the energy, and that also is, and that's controlled by your abdomen. This is like in all martial arts, meditation, yoga, everything's about your abdomen. So what you want to do is, I've gone over this last week, so we'll just quickly go over it. When you're breathing with your abdomen, you want your abdomen come up, but when you're breathing in, this comes up, but when you breathe out, you're squeezing, when you're practicing, you're squeezing your navel to your spine. So you have two directions of pressure. Breathe in, breathe out. We want to get up to 6. So now when you breathe in, when you breathe out, you also squeeze with your ribs. So breathe in, breathe out. So now we're pressing in 4 directions. And finally, the other one, when you're breathing in, you open up this way. And then as you breathe out, you pull up your perineum and you push down on your diaphragm. So now we have these 6 directions. So we're just going to breathe. You try to push all 6 directions when you breathe out. So breathe in, relax. Breathe out, 6 direction compression. Breathe in. Breathe out. It's kind of like you're trying to eliminate things. So you've practiced this movement before. Breathe in, breathe out. You're compressing. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is called rejuvenation because when babies breathe, you put them on the table, their abdomen goes in and out. As we get older, we start breathing with our chest. So we forget, so we have to return to our youth and learn how to breathe again. Sometimes children know things that we forget as adults. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So this pump in our body, our abdominal pump, it's actually doing a lot of stuff. Because we're breathing here, it lets our lungs expand more because we're moving our diaphragm up and down, so we're getting more oxygen. If you just breathe with your chest up here, you have very shallow breaths, and so you're not getting enough oxygen, so you can't oxygenate your body, plus your lungs expel waste. So if you're not expelling waste, you're not getting enough oxygen, so you're starving and constipated at the same time, unless you do, that's right, abdominal breathing. The other thing abdominal breathing does is we're breathing consciously and slowly. So just our body expresses emotion through breath. Ah, what a baby, or you're afraid, but your breath can tell your body what to feel. So by breathing a certain way, you can calm yourself. That's why it's used in meditation. Everything else, we'll do one more. Breathe in, breathe out. So like I said, in Chinese model, you have your body, your energy, and your consciousness. We've just learned to control our energies through our breaths. So we're 1/3 of the way toward being enlightened. So congratulations, you've only been studying for 10 minutes. Okay, so we have two of our pumps going, our heart and our abdomen. Gravity pulls is pulling everything down to our ankles, and we have to actually get those fluids back up into our body so the waste can be recirculated. And you do that, so the Chinese consider your calf the third heart. So we're going to do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to like go forward slightly. Go back here so you can see my feet. You want to start, your back is straight. You want to go back, you go up very slightly. The weight's on the ball of your foot and your toes, and then you're sinking back down on your heels and your toes. So we're going to breathe in, you go up slightly, and then breathe out, you're dropping down. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so we have our calves going, we're doing abdominal breathing, obviously, the whole time we're doing this. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So you want to be shifting forwards because you want to be engaging your calves. When you're squeezing and relaxing your calves, that's pushing fluids back up out of your legs. That's why when you're on a plane, they actually, in the magazine, they show you different exercises for using your calves and your lower body because they don't want you to get thrombosis on the plane. Too many lawsuits. So if you're on long flights like to Asia, they try to get you to do these various different things. So we're breathing in, you're coming up. Breathe out, sinking down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out. Okay, so we have now 3 of our pumps going. As an extra thing for this, when you go up, you want to have your thorax, your chest slightly go up, like you're trying to expose your heart to the sun, and your back slightly arched. And then as you go down, you pull your pelvis in and round your back. So this is called horseback, and this is called turtleback. So you're going up, you're engaging your calves, but now, because we're using our spine, we're actually getting our spine involved too. So it's actually called the dragon spine. So your horseback, turtleback. Your pelvis is, you're slightly arching your back, and when you come down, your pelvis comes in, your lower back straight. So now you're pushing spinal fluid, you're trying to move spinal fluid up into your brain, and you're washing your brain. That's right, this is brainwashing. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so for today, we're gonna one more set. We're gonna put it all together into something that's called standing on a boat. What we're gonna do is we're gonna one more pump going, which is your shoulders. So what you want to do is when you go up, you want your shoulders, your shoulder blades to touch, but the lower shoulder blades, if you touch the top shoulder blades, you get this, right? You don't want this look, you want this look, right? So the lower shoulder blades are opening up, it opens up your chest, and then when you come forward, you touch your collarbones together. So that's opening and closing your chest, plus your upper spine is also going. So now it's called standing in a boat. So when we go up, we're engaging our calves, we're going up, our back is slightly arched, our heart's facing the heavens, and we're touching our lower shoulder blades together. And we come down, we sink on our heels, we're still grabbing the ground with our toes because we're staying connected to the earth, and our shoulders roll forward. If you can have the back of your hands come together. So we're breathing in, Breathe out. Breathe in. This is called standing on a boat, because you're kind of rocking back and forth like you're standing in a rowboat. I guess they stand in punts or something like that. They have. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, so now we have, we're doing abdominal breathing with this, and we're breathing out. We're using our 6 directions of force to compress our internal organs and massage our internal organs. I guess if you're a woman, they're your maternal organs too down there. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, you're coming up. Breathe out. So this is very simple, but what we're doing is you're actually having your heart, your abdomen, your calves, your spine, your upper spine all are engaged in circulating fluids through your body, and then that allows them also to be taken to your lungs and your liver, and then the toxins can be removed. Breathe in, breathe out, and then breathe in, breathe out. Okay, that's part 1 of the lesson. So that's Qigong. That's how to get all these various different pumps in your body going, which you need for good digestion and elimination. You want to nourish your body, plus you want to remove the toxins. If you do that simple movement right there, you can do it. Okay. The other thing that happens is each season, you work on a different part of your body, so that over the year, you work through your entire body. We're in the winter season now. So we have to do the one thing. This is the one probably unpleasant part of the thing, the movement we're going to do. It's called, you want to build up your inner focus, your inner strength. And so what you do is you do that by going through something difficult. So what we do during the winter is we do something called holding position. So you want your feet about 2 shoulder widths apart. So what you want to do is your back stays against the wall, and you go down. You want to go down far enough so that your legs are engaged. You have to be holding up your body with your muscles, because what we're going to do is we're going to hold a position. It becomes uncomfortable for a while. So you want to make sure the discomfort's just from the fact that you're not used to holding your body up. But you still push through that. That's how you build up your internal strength, by doing something difficult. What we're just going to do is we're going to hold position for 9 breaths. So every day during the winter, if you could, like every week, if you add 1 or 2 breaths a week, so by the end of winter, which is 10 weeks in the Chinese calendar, you're going to be holding for 20 breaths. So what we want to do is you want to have 2 shoulder widths apart, your back straight. We're going to have, for our hand position today, we're going to be like, it's winter, where it's a water thing. So we're going to be like we're in the water, pushing against the stream going, and we're just going to hold for, we'll just do 9 breaths today. So breathe in, do abdominal breathing, breathe out, breathe in, 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 breathe out, push all the air out, good 6 direction of compression, compacting your internal organs, massaging them, breathe in, breathe out. Do one more, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, then you're going to come back, reach up, like you've gathered some energy. You've got a ball of energy, you're going to roll it down the front of your body. And when you get to your navel, you're going to push it in and squeeze it in so we save all that energy. So breathe in, roll your ball down the front of the body, breathe out. Okay, so what you want to do is over the winter, see if you can do that every day. You want to build up, if your body starts shaking, that's good. That's what, if your body's shaking because it's hard to hold, my teachers say that's when you're building up your chi. So, but you want to, what happens is because you're down in this position, you're putting pressure on your femur. Your femur is, you're telling your body, oh, my bones need to be stronger, so it helps build up your bone. Plus it create most of the red blood cells in your bone marrow, and this is your biggest bone. So if you put pressure on it, it helps clean that out, helps build stronger blood, stronger bones. So even though you think I'm just doing something uncomfortable, you're building up your mind and your body at the same time. All right. So the next thing, the other thing we do during the winter is we want to build up our bone structure. So well, you do something called tapping, and what you do is you're going to hit your body. This you start out by tapping with your hand. As you go up, you look at go to the Chinese manuals at the Shaolin Temple. You're supposed to hit yourself with metal rods, but we're going to use our hand instead. So what happens is when you hit your body, if you're hitting the fleshy part, that's going to break up adhesions to allow the fibers to separate. If you hit the parts with your bones, that causes micro fractures, very small. That's why we're just hitting with our hands. But then you're telling your body you need to repair your bone structure. And so it doesn't know, it's just in your arm. So it builds up bone density through your whole body. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to put your hand out. We're going to do each side. So when you hit toward your body, you hit on the back of your arm. If you study, there's a reason for that if you study acupuncture, but so when you're coming up, you hit on the back of your arm, and then when you go down, you hit on the front of your arm. So we're just gonna, I'll get closer. So we're just gonna tap 1, 2, 3 on the back of our hands, 1, 2, 3 on our wrist, 1, 2, 3 on our forearms, 2, 3 on our elbow, 1, 2, 3 back, 1, 2, 3 on our shoulder, and then 1, 2, 3. This is, sorry, it's where your shoulder arm meets, and then 1, 2, 3 on your shoulder. Now you're going to turn your hand over, and you're going to go the opposite way. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3. So we're going to do, we'll do 3 sets. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Over, 1, 2, 3. 3, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. 3, 3. On the internet, look up bone tapping if you want to know more about it. There's actually somebody has a whole movement, a whole social movement that's all based on just bone tapping. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3, over, 1, 2, 3. 3, 3, 3. 3, 2, 3. When you do all these things also, when you're just hitting your body and things, there's all these meridian points. You're kind of activating the energy in your body. So hopefully when you get done, you should feel like a little bit more alive. And we're also going to do our legs. So when we do these, I'm going to go down to my ankles, but like I said, if you have any kind of low blood pressure or anything, just stop at your knees because you don't want to drop down and pass out. So for our legs, we're going to use our palms, the same thing, but for our femurs, we're going to actually make loose fist and we're going to hit with our fist. Once again, you want to activate, you're hitting your femurs, which is like the main bone in your body, the biggest bone in your body. When you get to your ankles, you're going to hit your ankles. You want to, hold them steady. You don't want to like be doing this. As you hit, you're holding them steady. That's building them up, letting energy go there. So we're going to start here. You have your feet a little bit apart. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 on our femur heads. Now we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So going down on the outside and then one up on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then what you do here is this in Chinese medicine is called your qua. This is your lymphatic systems here. So we're going to scrub this. That's helping the lymphatic fluids flow from our lower body to our upper body. So we'll do 2 more sets. 1, 2, 3. Rub. 1 more set. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. What we're going to do is we're just going to do 2 more things. We're going to do a couple of stretching exercises. What you want to do is you want to open up the meridians so you're stretching. This is called splitting heaven and the earth. So what happens is you have a ball of energy. The upper hand is pressing the heavens. So you'll want to pull your hands back. In both of these, you pull your hands back. So you're trying to palm the ground and palm the heaven. That's engaging your forearms. And then we're stretching across the body, right? And up. And then you're coming back. You're holding your ball of energy. You swing it over. The lower hand presses up. So the lower hand is pointing forward. And the upper hand is flat, pointing in the direction of your shoulders. So we're going to breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So you're stretching. See, it's compacting on one side of your body, and then it's opening up the meridians on the other. Plus, it's going across your body. So you have meridians and also the left and right, the left part of your brain works the right side of your body. So you want to be able to get the information flowing across your body from one side to the other. Breathe in, breathe out, and then breathe in, breathe out. Okay. So in my rush to get everything going, I forgot there's 3 exercises that are like wake up exercises you can do during the day. Anytime during the day, they're just 3 quick ones that kind of open up, clear out your system. So we'll just go over those quickly. I usually do them right after pulling down the heavens. So the first one is you're trying to get energy as you get older. Energy leaves your limbs and goes into you because you have to stay alive. So all your energy goes to the center. So you want to get that energy to go back out to your extremities. So in this one, what you do is you start by shaking your hands really loosely. We're trying to get energy circulation out to our fingertips. So that's how you start. But then what you want to do is you want to start bouncing up and down. Your shoulders are really relaxed. If you have confidence in your balance, what you want to do is you want to lift your heels just slightly off the ground and then drop down. And your shoulders are really loose. So what we're doing here is that sending little shock waves through our body, which are breaking up the adhesions in our body, which allow energies, and that allows energy and fluids to flow more freely, so you get more out of your practice. I don't know if you're seeing that. Oh, my battery. Apparently hold on, apparently my computer's about to die. Okay. Thanks to that warning, we're safe. So we're bouncing. So what we're doing is, this is called shake the 9 gates, because we're trying to open up the 9 gates of our body, which are our hip, knee, and ankle, upper, lower, and middle back, and shoulders, elbows, and wrist. So we're just really loose. We're shaking. We're trying to open up so fluids break up adhesions in our body. And then you're going to come up and you're going to throw the energy out to your fingertips. The second one is we're trying to warm up our spine because we've been sitting too long. So this is called dragon shakes its whiskers. So what you do is your shoulders turn, your chin follows your shoulders, and you look over your hands. They're lightly going back. We're warming up our spine. We're going back and forth. Okay, so the part we haven't gone over today, we've gone over what we're doing is we're learning to stack our bones today. So because you have your consciousness, your energy, and your body. So the movements we're doing is showing you how to keep your body healthy. The abdominal breathing is showing you how to control your energy. But the other part is your consciousness, which we haven't gone over. So right now we're going to do that a little bit by, when you turn, you want to look at a point in the wall and focus on it. Focus. So you want to learn to quickly sharpen your mind. We did work on our mind a little bit by holding position. That's building up our determination. So we're here. So you're looking, and then if you have enough flexibility, you can turn and look at the same point behind you. And as you turn, you focus. You want to make sure you focus. You're learning, you lose that as you get older. You want to be able to look really quickly and focus immediately. Okay. And so today we're going to add a little bit extra. This is called Dragon Shakes His Whiskers. You're supposed to be wearing a Chinese Mandarin outfit, so it has these incredible long sleeves. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw the sleeves over our body. So this is the same thing, but we're doing a much bigger motion. So we're throwing the sleeves. What we're going to do is we're going to shake the whiskers, throw the sleeves. Shake the whiskers, throw the sleeves. Shake the whiskers, throw the sleeves. Okay, so that was we're both massaging our internal organs, and we're turning our spine to kind of try to separate our spine, get it loose. So we're also going to work on our spine a little bit more we're going to do a crescent pose, which means we're trying to get our spine to go into a C shape. So we're going to reach for the wall, we're going to reach for the ceiling, and then we reach for the other wall. So you're coming up, you're breathing in, and then you're breathing out. So you want your back, as if your back is staying up against the wall. So you're not twisting when you reach, your back stays up against the wall, because we're trying to get our spine into a C shape. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so now you can either stay with that, or there's a slightly more advanced way of doing it, whereas you're in a doorway. So this hand comes up, and this hand, because now you're getting 2 directions of pressure. This hand's pushing against one side of the doorway, and this hand comes over and is pushing the other. Your back still stays up against the wall, so you're not twisting. So you're breathing in, breathe out. You're pushing both ways. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And then breathe. This is just making a crescent pose. You're trying to get our spine into a C shape, a crescent moon shape. All right, so once again, I've overrun the time. We're gonna just do 2 minutes of meditation because I want to show you this, the stance for the winter. We do Taoist meditation. So what you do is you have your feet shoulder width apart. Next week I'll do like the last 10 minutes. I'll just do meditation. But you have your feet 2 shoulder widths apart. You're grabbing the floor with your toes, and so you have like arched foot. You're sinking down. Your knees are soft. You're not low. Your knees are just soft, so energy can flow through. You pull up your shoulders, drop your shoulders back, but you want your shoulders relaxed, but you want your chest open. You baby, you robin's eggs in your armpits because you don't want to do this. You want to have your elbows out so the energy flows out. You're holding an apple under your chin, right? And if you want to have a Buddhist smile, that makes your body think that they actually did studies with this. That makes your body think that you're happy, and it releases endorphins into your brain if you smile. So when you're doing your meditation, you should have a Buddhist smile. And when you breathe in, you're doing abdominal breathing the whole time. The difference is there's 2 differences for each season. So you do a different hand position, like for the autumn, you're holding a ball of golden energy in front of your abdomen. In the winter, it's water. So we're standing and we're kind of doing the same hand positions before. We're standing in a river and we're kind of pushing. There's isometric pressure. Our kidneys are pushing out and our hands are like pushing against the current. So then you're going to breathe in, do your abdominal breathing, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So we've got our 2 of our things. We're stacking our bones and we're doing abdominal breathing. So that's our body and our mind. Now our consciousness, you do directed meditation, directed mental focus when you're doing meditation. It might even, the directed focus might be have no thought. In this type of meditation, what we do is we use focus to visualize energy. It's the winter, it's blue energy. So when you're breathing in, you visualize blue energy flowing up out of the ground on the inside of your legs to your kidneys. And then as you breathe out, it goes from your kidneys back into the ground down the back of your legs. That's flowing up different meridians. So breathe in, blue energy coming in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and one more. Breathe in, blue energy flowing up the inside of your legs to your kidneys, then breathe out from your kidneys back into your, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come up, we're going to take like a ball of energy that we've gathered, we're going to breathe in, and then as we bring it to our navel, we're going to push it in and breathe out, squeeze it. Okay. And just like we walked through the gate when we came in, we're going to return to our daily lives from our practice session. So we're going to pull down the heavens again. You're going to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more. Breathe in,